Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Now, with the release of the Men of Honor pack from the project known as INDPspirit, I decided that I was going to do a video on this just because this is some amazing work out there in the 2K19 streets, alright? I know that's a pretty weird thing to say, but hear me out. INDPspirit is basically a group, a huge group of creators coming together to put some of the best creator wrestler work out there in the world, in my opinion. Like, these guys are the best of the best. And with this Men of Honor pack, I already know I'm going to have so much fun doing this video just because of the work that they put in, the time and effort they have put into this project. As long as there are other projects as well, it's just phenomenal. Like, they are doing such a good job on this. I just want to say a big shout out and a thank you to people like Shattered CAWS, Diffract, Big Righteous, and the others for bringing us, all of us lovers of this video game, some really good content with this Men of Honor pack featuring some of the best former Ring of Honor stars in the world, including people like Bryan Danielson, Tyler Black, Claudio Castagnoli, CM Punk, the list goes on. Again, big thank you to you guys. I can't believe this is actually real. I wanted to see some actual Ring of Honor stuff in a video game for a while, and this is basically the best you're going to get from these guys. So again, big thank you. I'm going to leave a link to their gallery / donation page in the description below. Consider giving them a donation. Also, I'll be leaving their pro wrestling merchandise that they have out for INDPspirit as well. So consider donating or buying a shirt. They will greatly appreciate it. Why? I'm not a part of this. But again, big thank you to you guys. I hope you guys do enjoy this video as well if you are watching. And yeah, with that being all said, let's get into what we're talking about today. Today, I'll be going to WWE 2K19's tournament mode for the first time in a video because I've never been in 2K19 before for a video. I don't know why. 2K20 is not the best, but I still do videos on it. I don't know why, but hopefully this is better. But we're going to be going into the tournament mode where I will be putting former Ring of Honor stars from the Men of Honor pack into a tournament for the Ring of Honor World Championship to see who is the ultimate Ring of Honor World Champion. Now, I've already got people in mind to put into this, so it's not going to be randomly placed Men of Honor stars. I'm not going to spin a wheel or anything. I already know who I'm going to put in. So hopefully, it's going to be good. Remember, if you do go on to enjoy this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Almost 50% of you guys that are watching aren't subscribed. So what are you doing, man? It's completely free. Consider subscribing, please. Also, leave a like on the video if you do enjoy. And leave a comment as well. Give some praise towards these guys because they have done an amazing job, honestly. Also, like, if you enjoy the video overall, just leave a comment. I look at all of them, I heart them, I reply to them always, just because I'm a nice guy like that. But with that being all said and all done, let's get into the tournament mode where we will see who the ultimate champion is in Ring of Honor's past. Hopefully, I'm going to give a prediction. It's Bryan Danielson. If not, we'll see. Alrighty, as you can see, we're in the tournament mode right now. And as you can see, I put in most of the Ring of Honor standouts from back in the day that, obviously, these are all former Ring of Honor stars. This will be the title of the video, just because there's a lot of former Ring of Honor stars here, you know. I went for, like, some of the banger matchups I would imagine in my head would be such bangers to happen. I think most of these have actually happened in Ring of Honor in the past, so that's always cool to see. In the first round, obviously, we got Bryan Danielson versus Kenta. Obviously, a banger. It's happened in real life before. It's happening again in this tournament. Next one, we got Claudio Castagnoli, aka most people might know him as Cesaro in WWE, taking on Tyler Black, also known as Seth Rollins in WWE. So this is basically a WrestleMania rematch from this year, seeing as both Ring of Honor stars are going back to like 2004, 5, something like that. CM Punk versus Jimmy Jacobs, the Cult of Personality. Look in my eyes. What do you see? It's an AEW contract just for me. We got CM Punk in the mix in this tournament. I had to, man. It's his 2005 look with his long blonde hair. How can you not put that man in the tournament? And the final match we got is the big boy match, as we got Samoa Joe versus Chris Hero. Obviously, this is Chris Hero from back in the day, so he's not as big as body frame as he is now, but that he can't control that. It's fine. We don't body shame on this shit. But we got the big boy match, as I just said. It's going to be an absolute banger. I think I'm just going to simulate to the end match, so like for the Ring of Honor title, just because I don't want this to be a long ass video, and I just think it'll be funnier like that. Yeah, let's see. Can Kenta beat Bryan Danielson? Or is Bryan just going to go all out crazy and submit this man's? Bryan Danielson picks up the win, moving forward in the tournament. I low-key thought Kenta might have a chance, you know, but I do run these simulations in my, like, off time when I'm not filming. And most of the time, Bryan Danielson does tap out a lot of people. So I wouldn't be surprised if he locked on that cattle mutilation and got the job done. Next up, we got Claudio Castagnoli taking on Tyler Black. WrestleMania rematch, Ring of Honor match in 2000 and something, 2004 or 5, something like that, something crazy. Can Claudio get the win over Tyler Black? It would be pretty much an upset, I think, because Tyler Black, you know, former Ring of Honor World Champion. Let's see if he can get the win. Claudio Castagnoli beats Tyler Black. Now, that is kind of a shock to me, you know. I kind of thought Tyler would get the victory, but obviously not. Claudio hitting that UFO Swiss death uppercut over for Tyler Black in this one. Now, this is kind of interesting because we got Jimmy Jacobs versus CM Punk. You know, one half of Age of the Fall with Tyler Black, Jimmy Jacobs. Kind of a cruiserweight, kind of, you know, does some high-risk maneuvers, tries to get around everything. CM Punk, though, 2005 CM Punk, untouchable. Match classics with Samoa Joe, Bryan Danielson early on in Ring of Honor. Can Jimmy Jacobs get a win over CM Punk? This could be a bit of an upset as, you know, I wouldn't count Jimmy Jacobs out. He is pretty scrappy. So can Jimmy Jacobs get the win over CM Punk? Or will the cult of personality shine through? Jimmy Jacobs! Yo! Jimmy Jacobs gets the upset pretty much over CM Punk. See, I don't want to call it an upset because Jimmy Jacobs, he's good. He's good. Age of the Fall, baby. Age of the Fall, you know, screaming. But that's pretty crazy right there. Who is going to take up the win? Will it be the Samoan Submission Machine, one of the most dominant Ring of Honor champions in history, basically? Having banger matches, as I said, with CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, Kenta Kobashi. Kenta Kobashi. He had a match with him. That's crazy. I don't know. But then you got Chris Hero, the other half of Kings of Wrestling. So we already saw Claudio Castagnoli advance in the tournament. The other half of Kings of Wrestling with Chris Hero. So can Chris Hero... Imagine if it ends up being Chris Hero versus Claudio in the main event for the Ring of Honor title. That's going to be crazy. But Samoa Joe, nothing to mess with from the Isle of Samoa versus Chris Hero, the knockout artist, the Dream Crusher. Can my mans pick up the win over Joe, or will Joe prevail? Samoa Joe spoils the party of the Kings of Wrestling. It would have been crazy if the Kings of Wrestling were like the last match for the Ring of Honor World title. That would have been insane, man. Like, what the hell? With these two matches, I'm just going to obviously simulate through them. We'll go through them quick. Bryan Danielson, Claudio Castagnoli. Absolute bangers in WWE before, but this is back in the day. Ring of Honor. Who's going to win here? I feel like Bryan is going to tap him out, to be honest. Kenta's already got eliminated. Kenta's a tough son of a gun. So, Claudio, I don't know about you, Chief, but let's see. Bryan Danielson, I kind of expected it. Bryan Danielson to the main event, to the final round of the Ring of Honor World Championship tournament here. Jimmy Jacobs versus Samoa Joe. I feel like we're getting a banger between Samoa Joe and Bryan Danielson for the last match. I'm not going to cap. Like, Jimmy Jacobs, you beat CM Punk, but I don't think you're going to be enough against Samoa Joe. But we will see. We will see right now. Can Samoa Joe get an upset loss against Jimmy Jacobs? I almost lost my train of thought. Let's see. Samoa Joe. I kind of knew it. Age of the Fall. I love that team. But Jimmy Jacobs, you ain't nothing for Samoa Joe. Like, Samoa Joe derails everyone ever in the wrestling ring. Bryan Danielson versus Samoa Joe for the 2014 ROH World Championship. This is going to be crazy. Tony Khan, get the checkbook out, man. I don't even care anymore. You better give this man his theme song back. I swear to God. Look at this big man. Oh my God, the swag. He got his hands on his hips, bro. He doesn't even care. That is what they are fighting for, the 2014 ROH Championship. I don't know why I have some type of thing with that championship. I love it. I think that's because I was really watching Ring of Honor then as well. Before, like, you know, back in the day. But here we go. Bryan Danielson And Samoa Joe almost said CM Punk. I don't know why. But they're tying up to start. Samoa Joe obviously got that power advantage over Bryan. And he smacks his legs on the ropes. That could be effective. Or somewhat dangerous, Joe. You shouldn't really be doing that. He's hugging him. He's trying to... Bryan Danielson's obviously choking on some meat. Actually, no, he's a vegan. He don't do that. Oh, he went for a headbutt. Bryan gives him a jawbreaker. Went for a lariat. Uranagi by Joe. That's some vintage Samoa Joe right there. As he goes for a move on the floor. And he's already going for a submission. Bow and arrow submission. But this is on the submission specialist. You can't really do that to him. Yeah, he goes for a pin. Joe kicks out though. Standoff. Let's go. Bryan is on the top rope. Oh my god. Oh! Oh my, what a bump. This man really taking the back bump to the outside. And Joe's going to make him pay. Beal throwing him into the rope. Not the rope, the corner almost. God damn. Also, I just want to point out the attention to detail that these guys put into this arena, by the way. There is streamers under the ring. Do you see that? Oh, Bryan attacking the arm of Samoa Joe. You already know he's going to be going for that cattle mutilation. See if he can put Samoa Joe away. But I feel like Samoa Joe could be hard to get the cattle mutilation on, to be honest. Because he is a big man. Joe, rolling elbow! That's shout out to Chris Hero right there. He said, hey, you didn't advance in the tournament, but I'm going to steal your move real quick. Oh, Joe, he went for the Samoa Joe Blitz. I believe what it is. Oh, big lariat by Samoa Joe, dropping Bryan to the floor. He's still going back and forth right now. Oh, there he goes. Bang! Big old slap to the face of Bryan. And he's down and out. Samoa Joe already has a finisher. There is no way. Joe, oh, even for the Kikina clutch, it seems. Bryan reverses. Bryan. Oh, Bryan, as I was saying before. But he's actually going to get it in. Cattle mutilation. Is Samoa Joe going to tap out? This is so early into the match, by the way. There is no way Joe's tapping out. The ref is checking on him. Can Samoa... Oh, my God. There is no way. Samoa Joe tapped out first finisher to Bryan Danielson. What is this? That is unheard of. Ever. Like, what just happened? That is absolutely crazy. I want to see how Bryan put away other people, to be honest. Here we go. Oh! He actually put away Claudio with a pin. What did he pin him off, though? That's kind of interesting. I wish I would have watched the match, to be honest. But obviously tapped out Kenta. Probably with the cattle mutilation or the Danielson special armbar. You know, he does the butterfly into the... Ooh, you already know the vibes. He pinned Claudio, which is really weird. And as we just saw, tapped out Samoa Joe, the Samoan submission machine, in one cattle mutilation. Well, there you have it, everyone. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. It was a little bit quick, to be honest. I didn't think Samoa Joe was going to tap out that quickly. But it is what it is. You know, 2K19, obviously... pretty cracked game. Again, big thank you to the guys over at INDPspirit for creating these characters and these arenas and these championships. They all look amazing. As you just saw, as I was talking about, the attention to detail on the apron, like under the apron below, with all the streamers on the floor in the arena. I'm getting flustered right now. It's just amazing. Like, the attention to detail to these things is absolutely crazy. But yeah, hopefully if you guys did enjoy, you subscribe, leave a like as always, leave a comment down below, and yeah, it's been Steve and Bryan Danielson, Ring of Honor World Champion. I might do more videos with these wrestlers, to be honest, just to see like if we could do like different tournaments, you know, but you never know. With that being said, see ya.